My name is Julia Whitman. I'm 32 years old, and right now I'm standing in my parents' kitchen in San Diego, holding a piece of paper that feels heavier than it should. It's my sister's wedding invitation, white cardstock, gold lettering, the kind of thing you'd see on Pinterest boards. You are joyfully invited to celebrate the union of Emily Whitman and Ryan Carter. Joyfully. That word hits me harder than it should, because joy is the one thing I can't seem to feel right now. The house smells exactly the same as it did when I was 16. Cinnamon coffee, ocean air drifting in through the back door, the faint scent of Mom's favorite lavender candle. Everything looks perfect. But it's the kind of perfection that hides the mess underneath. Like a table set for dinner after a fight that never really ended. I haven't been back here in 3 years. Not since the night I packed my bags and told everyone I was done pretending that our family was fine. We haven't spoken much since then. A few text messages, a couple of polite birthdays, and now, this invitation. A reminder that time keeps moving, even when you don't. I turn the card over in my hands and stare at the date, November 9th. 3 weeks from today. My heart tightens. It's not just that Emily is getting married. It's that she's marrying Ryan, my ex-boyfriend, the man I once thought I'd spend forever with. I can still remember the first time I introduced him to Emily. She was 24, still living at home, freshly out of college, unsure of her next step. I didn't think twice about bringing Ryan to Sunday dinner. Why would I? She was my sister, my best friend, my safe place. And then one day, she wasn't. It started with little things, a new perfume that smelled just like his favorite, a text from her that said, "Hey, tell Ryan thanks for helping me fix my car." Though I'd never mentioned she'd called him. I brushed it off. I told myself I was being paranoid, insecure, dramatic. I wanted to believe that the two people I loved most in this world would never betray me. But love can make you blind, and family can make you foolish. I found out the truth on a rainy Friday night 2 years ago. I came home early from work, soaked, exhausted, ready to curl up and forget the world. His car was parked outside my apartment. At first, I smiled, thought he was surprising me. But then I heard laughter from inside. Hers. A sound I'd know anywhere. When I opened that door, the world stopped. There they were, the man I loved and the sister I trusted. I left that night and never went back. Ryan tried calling. Emily wrote letters. Mom begged me to forgive them, said life was too short to hold grudges. But forgiveness isn't something you can give just because someone asks for it. It's something that has to grow in the cracks of your own pain, and mine hadn't even begun to heal. And now here I am, holding their wedding invitation in the same kitchen where we used to make pancakes and argue about who got the bigger piece. I stare out the window, and for a moment, I see the reflection of the girl I used to be. The one who believed family meant forever. The one who believed love could fix anything. She looks tired now, older. But there's still a spark in her eyes, the part of me that refuses to let bitterness win. Mom walks in quietly. Her hair's grayer now, but her voice is still soft, careful. "You got the invitation," she says. I nod. She doesn't meet my eyes. "They really want you there, Julia." I laugh under my breath. Not a happy laugh, more like one that escapes because the alternative is crying. "Do they?" I ask. "Or do they just want me there to make everything look whole?" She sighs. "Maybe both. But maybe that's okay." For a moment, I hate how calm she sounds, but then I see the tears she's holding back. And I remember, she's stuck between her daughters, trying not to lose either one. That night, I sit in my childhood room, scrolling through old photos on my phone. There's one of Emily and me at the beach, arms around each other, laughing so hard our faces are red. She commented on that post back then. "No one will ever get us like we get each other." I wonder if she still believes that. Sleep doesn't come easy. My mind keeps looping through the same question. What would it cost me to show up? And what would it cost me if I didn't? 3 weeks later, I find myself standing outside the church, the same one where our parents renewed their vows 20 years ago. My hands tremble as I adjust my dress. I don't even know why I came. Maybe part of me wanted closure. Maybe part of me wanted to see if forgiveness would show up when I did. Inside, music is playing softly. The crowd turns as Emily walks down the aisle. She looks radiant, nervous, but glowing. And for the first time in years, I don't feel anger. I feel something closer to grief. Not for what she did, but for what we lost. She sees me halfway down the aisle. Our eyes meet. The world seems to go silent again, but not in the painful way it did that night. This silence feels like something breaking open, something being set free. After the ceremony, she walks up to me outside, alone. Her voice is small. "You came." I nod. "Yeah, I guess I did." She starts to cry, and for a moment, I almost reach for her. But instead, I just say, "I'm not here because everything's okay. I'm here because I'm tired of letting pain decide where I go." She nods, biting her lip, and whispers, "I'm sorry, Julia." I look at her, really look at her. She's not the villain I made her out to be in my head. She's just human, flawed, messy, like me. And in that moment, something shifts. The anger I've been carrying for 2 years doesn't disappear, but it finally loosens its grip. As I walk away, I realize forgiveness isn't a moment. It's a decision you make over and over until it finally feels real. And maybe showing up today was the first step. Back in my car, I take one last look at the church. The sun is setting, painting the sky gold. For the first time in a long time, I feel peace. Not the loud, triumphant kind, the quiet kind that whispers, "You survived this." I start the engine and smile faintly. "Good luck, Emily," I whisper. "Goodbye, Ryan." Then I drive toward the horizon, windows down, wind in my hair, leaving behind the version of me who lived in the past, and stepping into the one who finally knows how to let go. In the end, I learned that healing isn't about pretending the past never happened. It's about accepting that it did, and still choosing to move forward. Forgiveness doesn't erase what they did. It frees you from carrying it. Sometimes peace comes, not when things go back to how they were, but when you finally stop waiting for them to. Life doesn't always give closure. You create it yourself, by walking away with grace, and letting the hurt stay where it belongs, behind you. To those listening, remember this. Never let anyone dim your light just so they can stand in your shine. Know your worth. Protect your peace. And let those who betrayed you carry the weight of their own choices. I did, and it changed everything. Thank you for walking through my story with me. If it touched something in you, share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of strength, healing, and finding your way back to yourself.